In with the usual. Hello, Domicos. Hope you've been well. Good start to practice. What's up, fan with game? Hope you're doing well. Hope your Lotus Land practicing has been going good today. This is why we practice things. Yeah, that sounds like how it works. Grind, you pull your hair out, and then boom. You leave, come back, and it's like, wow, it's so much better. Yeah, well, to be fair, the boss fights in PC98 are generally not that long. I feel like Shinky's the one that really stands out for length, but I do feel like a lot of bosses feel like they are longer than they actually are, you know? Pure Bandit. Yeah. Gulping down the Koshikanta, you suck. Well, Yusaki probably has nothing to do with Koichi. I will have my turn with her in a bit, but we don't give up. We don't give up the usual grind. Come on, you never did Isaac streaking? Come on, I didn't eat, my longest Eden streak was like 12, I think. I never got to that high of a level, but I got to 12 or before. There's so many micro patches, ooh, gotta love it. Was it every time they're like, ooh, this card needs to be a little bit different, so then they change this card back. Ooh, this needs to be a little bit different. Ooh, this visual effect is bugged. Ooh, this sound effect is bugged. And then they just fix it one at a time. I mean, there's a reason why it's in the beta, you know? It's not like fully released, right? At least that's, I assume, the type of stuff they are patched. They are currently micro-patching. But, you know, I've been around all day, so... Hold on. Lily, wait. Oops. We hate Lily. Hey, what are you talking about? We hate Lily. Get that Lily head out of my chat. Oh, did you like that sexy dodge there? Ooh, that was a pretty good one. Oops. I practiced this part, so we know what happened here yesterday. Exactly. Just like Tiananmen Square, nothing actually happened. Yeah, nothing happened. Just like me during that part yesterday. Nothing happened. Here's for the Lost Branch layer, because I want to do a bunch, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to get 2 runs in, and then we'll also do some tomorrow, of course, but. Yeah, it's my favorite boss in the entire game. What you don't die to? Oh, look at that one. She goes super high up, and it makes it free. It's so frustrating at times. And then she just does that. Well, this type of variability is an interesting sort, right? Because the variability in, say, Elgon Sword, I'm fine with that variability. This one is, I mean, it's still a variability I'm fine with. It's just this one's so frustrating compared to like Elgon Sword, in my opinion. Because Helligod's Sword never really feels like you get unlucky. It just feels like, oh, sometimes you get somewhat lucky. That non-2 is so over the place, because it's all based on positioning. Right? So it's the same type of RNG that exists in a lot of the games. Because you can't manip vertical position. So it exists a lot of places. It's just so gross. Because if she goes really high, she makes it such a easier pattern. If she goes low, then you're just like, well, I guess I'll have to make some stupid dodges. Oh, I should have gone up. Like, I don't care about how high up or down she goes here. That, like, it matters slightly, but it really doesn't matter. Like, no other attack in this game has this vertical effect. That's so drastic. Like, look at it. She's so high up again. That was entirely stupid of me. And she made it so much better because of it. Yeah, it does matter because, I mean, it's like, there's different levels of vertical she can go, of course. And how high up or down she is, like, every little bit matters. Like, this purple wave is a little bit lower, guess what? Make it worse. Like, this blue wave is tall, but it's not quite as tall as the last one. And there's a bit of randomness to how the wave develops, but it's not as big of a deal as her verticality. Listen, reading text on cards is hard, so you expect people to know exactly what things mean? Also, I learned something about this attack, that it's specifically the green laser that causes the bullets to shift. You know how, because the bullets turn? I guess turn is the better word, not shift, but what causes the bullets to turn is, the green laser. Clear this up, she's lower down. Blech. Blech. It's difficult to dance between it all. Oh, she's high up. Generous. Messed it up. Damn, I love making this attack look easy when she goes high. Can you kill a poltergeist? That's a good question. Probably not. It's always weird that she goes in the corner like this. I think it's optimal if you can bait her there, but it's really rare. Is sealed. Stops to follow a card play. What do you mean by that? Doesn't count. Isn't it funny every time I clear, she keeps me up? Damn, she's very generous right now. Can, when an attack is sealed... Okay, when you're sealed by Reimu, in what instance would an attacker get played otherwise? Oh, she's low down. I love it. That was just a bad angle. Trying to think, in what other circumstance could you play an attack? Could you somehow trigger an attack card? Potion and knives, okay. Are potion cards classified as attack cards? I think so. And by the time the knife takes effect, you still have all your turn effects. It will not have removed end of turn effects. Yeah. Because the knives have multiple ways to take effect. Right? Because they, like, auto-exile at the end of turn. Well, they have ethereal, of course. And they automatically triggered upon being exiled. Wonder if there's some weird wordplay there. Does the knife getting triggered count for full moon? Like, not if you play, but if it gets ethereal played. Like, you know, end of turn, card gets, you know, exiled, and then it does its knife damage. Does that count for, like, full moon effect? It wouldn't have any effect on Remy. I don't believe potions count either. I feel like one of the biggest reasons as to why it probably happens is because I assume a follow-up works in the way that it takes the next card and it plays the card from Koishi. So it tries to play the card probably in the same way that, you know, you play a card out from hand. And it probably doesn't have that exile auto-cast type of effect that something like the knives and potion have. No, I'll answer this quick little thing as for fact it's not, but I almost feel like I'm more comfortable in like Hellgod's Sword. I have an easier time on than Lunasa's second on. First time play Koishi on L7? No. I'm gonna play an L6. But like I'm not playing on L7 immediately. I don't play on L7 normally. Why would I play Koishi first try on L7? Like, I probably will at some point, but that'll probably be on my own time. I kind of like L7, you know, as a difficulty perspective, but I don't think, L7 doesn't make good content, in my eyes. It can. Don't get me wrong, but L6 lets me be more fun with my run. That was awful. L6 is the borderline where it's still like enjoyable. You can still mess around. You can still do a lot of fun things and try fun builds and get pretty far. L7 is too restrictive. It's not like I don't. It's not like I dislike L7. It's just if I'm gonna play for the sake of doing this, I would usually rather play L6. You know, maybe the occasional L7. Try to force yourself to play really well, you know, and do that type of stuff is fine, but L7 is usually less enjoyable for me than L6. That was... All I know is I loaded up the game earlier with the Always L7, and it worked, so I can play on Lunatic first try. And that's what matters. Oops. Yeah, she definitely... Yeah, it was definitely... That was just awful. That was one of the most disgusting Yomu second spells I've ever seen. Holy crap. Yeah, Zune made this game and was like, yes, in like 12 years or whenever. I don't know when Love Cake came out. But in like, yes, in 12 years, I will make this character Hikaria, and this is going to be a reference to it. Yes! I hate to break it to Touhou fans, but I don't think Zune is doing 7D chess while he's making Touhou, writing Touhou stuff. Oh, that was really awful. I don't think he's naming an attack Hell God Sword and being like, yes, this is going to be a reference to my character I am introducing over a decade from now. Especially considering the fact that he has literally Human God Sword and Heaven God Sword. Like, what are those? Like, what is he referencing with those specifically? That's like some linked reference to the future. Like, yes, I know what I'm going to be making. Like Zune puts thought into what he does. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's playing that deep level of chess. But he's, right. Oh, wow, that was a something. It's gonna come out to be Tenchi. No, yeah, she was actually the god of heaven. You know, what do I say? Touhou 20 is gonna come out, and Jesus is gonna be playable, obviously. This attack isn't the worst, it's just a really awkward attack. He goes, no, but she's not from heaven. Hitboxes. Just a little. What a breed. Ah! Three cons is always such a bitch. Little skank ass hoe. Oh, that's not what you do. Getting frustrated. Sometimes I like to imagine what happened if this attack and HGS had no slowdown. And then I like to think, no, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't wonder what would happen, how those attacks would be. Quick, look, spam. I love spam. Doesn't everybody? Not the right mode for this attack right now. I'm very much. You spam with your eyes closed? Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I'll just do spam while standing still and praying. The problem isn't getting a perfect run to, like, past spam, although it theoretically is literally the problem. Wait, I was a wave ahead. The problem is going to be when the day eventually comes that I get a run past spam perfect. 'Cause, like, that's, like, the thing that matters, and then suddenly Yiko is just... boom, boom. Well, suddenly Yuko's a death trap on everything. Getting lazy. Sexy. And E. And split between the M and the Y. Yeah, I'm a Ouija board. YUYUKO apostrophe SFATFUCKING TITTIES. Whoa, that's crazy. This board just spoke to me with profound wisdom. Dude, look how many point items you grab on stage 6. It's wild. Dude, doing this cutback on pace would give me a heart attack. And that's why. Don't paste a knife now? That'd be more understandable than most of Yuko. I'd argue probably her 4th hardest attack. 4th or 5th. Probably 4th. More annoying than Law of Mortality, but I don't know if it's harder. Probably is, marginally. But theoretically, at the end of the day, they're both constants, so you should kind of treat them like that. Like, if I'm gonna die on pace to Yuko, just anything besides Resurrection Butterfly. Then you're, like, you're right there. That's a problem, because Resurrection Butterfly is probably, in my eyes, the 2nd hardest attack. Do others not agree? Well, some people will put that as their hardest attack. And I think it's more than justified. I struggle with Sumizome more than I do with Resurrection Butterfly. Not everyone does. I believe more people, I think, would argue that Resurrection Butterfly is harder. Or at least some people would. However, that is only from my little bits of knowledge, and I do not speak to that with 100% confidence. Which is why I also said the whole statement as in my eyes. Because regardless of whether or not it is the commonly shared opinion, there are many people that will, that would disagree regardless. But in my list, it goes something along the lines of Sumizome, Resurrection Butterfly, Butterfly Delusion, probably Knife Nun, Law of Mortality. How funny would it be if I just, like, finished playing Touhou 7 for the day and was like, oh, I'm tired, I'm gonna go to bed, I'll play some Lost Branch tomorrow. Yeah, that's the bad spot to bait those bullets. I kept making her shoot on the outside. Thinking. Or suboptimal in some way. But, you know, it was the first try of Sumizome on the day, so I can't be that upset. Dragged down too far. Boom, boom, go kaboom. That song's so good. Oh. My body aches, but you know what? It's the end of the week. You know what that means, boys? It means it's the weekend. It means I get to wake up tomorrow, look at my clock, and then realize I can roll over. And I'm going to do that. Border strat? How does she have HP, by the way? We're going border strats. That was one of those trust the hitboxes moments. I do not think I'll be going 2 hours today on Touhou 7. I think I will try to push it to 1.5 hours and then take my due. too tired for this game right now. Border strats. If I wanted to make an attempt to invigorate myself today, I could always just grab my standing desk, but I don't think I'm in the mood for that today. Grab it tomorrow if I feel like I need it, but not today. Jen.
Spin!
Okay, give him a Doko.
Give him Tonko. What called Tonko? She really tried to pin me in the corner, and I let her. Oh, now we're gonna start having. When's Alice? When we getting Alice in Lost Branch? When's Alice dropping? 5 hours. Ah, just barely too much to the left. That's the 5 years, yeah. I mean, hasn't she had hidden info in the files already, like previously? I mean, I was not expecting Alice in the next year. So when I asked that, that was more of a joke, but 5 hours. Forgot we're border maxing. So I wasn't border maxing a lot there. I have to go full focus here, or full unfocus. Really? No Big P, it is literally Jover. So we're gonna go full border max. $127 in the middle of Letty? I think that's a PB. Wonder if one day I'll be able to hit max power during Letty. Yeah, I do prefer the old power system. But, I mean, ultimately, you know, it still does mostly work, you know, the same fundamental way. I think one of the biggest reasons I prefer the old power system is just because, like, Mountain of Faith, Subterranean Animism, and UFO kind of are ugly power games in different war guards. And so they've kind of ruined the image of the 4.0, 5.0 power in my eyes. And so that's really, I think, the worst part about the modern power system. I mean, it works fine. It's a good system, don't get me wrong. I do like the old 128, though. It just kind of gets trampled a little bit because, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of the bombing is your... You know, bombing is your power. And UFO really spat in the face of power. It was like, oh, you like having power? Kill yourself. You don't have power in this game. No power. Power doesn't exist. So, kind of in my eyes, trample this system of the modern power. Trample the image of it. I mean, it's just how you interpret the numbers, right? I don't really mind it from an aesthetic standpoint. I just mind it as a per-game basis, and, you know, I have zero complaints with the powers of the 128 system, and then I have some complaints about some of the games that use the 4.0 system. Did you just die? Thank you. It's not necessarily the 4.0 system that's the problem, it's usually something else in the middle that taints the image of it, in my opinion. I'm not the biggest fan of life pieces and bomb pieces, but, you know, it's fine. Give characters multiple shot hits again. Now that is something I can 100% get behind. Because I do not like what they have done to Reimu homing. They have basically made Reimu not homing, and I don't like that. Bring back Reimu homing. We need to start a riot. Yeah, well, the annoying thing is, in Touhou, how often, especially on Lunatic, how often do you spend the game on focus? Like, I want my homing when I'm focused and playing bosses and shit. It's like you have to generally go out of your way with Reimu in the modern games to use her homing. It's just like, bring back my full homing. You do that, suddenly you don't have the Lol K issue, where Reimu just gets the best of both worlds. She gets homing in the instance where homing's really useful, and then she has damage, like pure damage, when damage is the most useful. She gets the best of both worlds in Lol K. It's what makes her the best shot type in the game. And I don't like that. I want my pure homing. Give me my really long clown piece nons for no reason. But let me focus while I do it. Let's shot type of that bomb. I mean, yeah, but that's usually what I'm referring to, because bombs are bombs. Disgustingly badly played. Yeah, even without bombs, Racing's not the worst. Just the second worst. Like, I feel like with different shot types, it gives characters... that was the worst power collection you've ever seen in your life. It gives characters like Marissa a reason to exist, but without the different shot types, I feel like it, just... It makes Reimu so much better for so little reason. Like, Reimu is always, okay, you pick... I mean, every game except SOEW, she has two shot types, basically. Actually, in, like, Mystic Square, she only has one shot type. But, regardless. You know, she has two shot types. You have the Spread Persuasion Needle. Focus on spread damage and very powerful shotgun damage. And then you have Homing as the other. And they're like, what if we combine both of these? Made Persuasion Needle the best damaging option in your game, or close enough, with the luxury of having homing as an accessory. It's like, well, okay. And it's like, I give DDC a slide, because, you know, DDC had a really unique system, it's kind of a broken game fundamentally, but, like, I give DDC a pass. Yeah, Reimu's whole shtick was, you know, her separation from the others and just throws homing. Yeah, well, yeah, SOEW shouldn't be studied too much. And then, Pod is weird, but Pod is, you know, Pod. You know, Pod and POFV, you know, can be treated as their own things. You know, the way that shot types work is fun, is, you know, a bit different, so don't need to worry too much about it. But it's like, generally, the way I view it is you take homing to have better stages and worse bosses. You take Persuasion, it'll have better bosses and worse stages. It's not exact, of course. Now, their use are going to vary a little bit, but like that's generally how it flows. Same, you like removing a card. You gotta do that more. Removing cards is like one of the strongest things you can do in Lost Branch. In fact, it's one of the strongest things you can do in any card game. Remember, less cards is generally better. Like your big funny decks? Well, you can have your big funny decks, but just get rid of the basics. At least the basic damage cards, because those cards are ass. Like, those cards are just fundamentally garbage. Oh, but my synergy... Yeah, there's a billion other cards that have played better synergy. But my cheap 1-mana card synergizes well with this other cheap... Fucking get a different 1-mana card! That's why I love the transform effect on Yomu's event and Eternity's event on Act 1. Right? Because it's fundamentally you're removing a card and replacing it with something else. So it's kind of a 2-for-1. Sure, it's random what you get, so you cannot be great, but generally speaking, any random card you're going to be getting is going to be better than a basic. So it's a 2-for-1 truth special. We have Pot of Greed in the last branch. We have Pot of Greed equivalents. We have 0-mana card draw. It exists. I mean, here's the thing. Balancing upgrading versus removing is an important thing. Like, sometimes you need that upgrade. It's not like... many times, upgrading is better than removing a card. Because, you know, that upgrade is such an important upgrade. But... that's the thing. You don't have to, like, not take fun cards. Like, look what I do. I rarely ever, like, pass because, like, oh, I'm... like, I'll thicken my deck plenty. I'll pass on cards late game. So Act 1, Act 2, I'm usually taking shit all the time. But, you know, get rid of your basics. You have like, what is it, 8 of them in your deck? Some shit like that? Was it like 2, 2, 2, 3? Yeah, 8. You can get rid of them. You can get rid of multiple, and you'll be fine. Like, save your blocks. You know, if you run out of... I didn't even see that. Like, you gain... like, you get rid of your 4 attack cards, and if you somehow get rid of more cards than those 4, then you don't get rid of a block or 2, but... I usually keep the 1-mana blocks before I get rid of the 2-mana shoot. No, what am I saying? I usually get rid of the 2-mana attack cards before I get rid of the 1-mana blocks. Because those cards late game are generally better that way. Although, you know, those are still good priority to get rid of. And it can depend, you know. If I have a build where if I have 15 cards in my deck, and I have 4 added block cards, I'm going to get rid of my basic blocks before I get rid of my basic attacks, right? But generally, I focus on getting rid of all of the attacks, and then get rid of all the blocks. Returning. I mean, yeah, because she's what? She's green-black, so you're gonna start seeing. Yeah, so you're gonna start seeing some cards like that that you don't usually see. Okay, Letty, here's your last chance. I mean, here's the thing. How often? That's the other thing. I agree. The beta for her's out, so you can play in for the beta, go on Steam, select opt-in of beta, and you can play Koishi right now. I'm going to be doing that momentarily. I was actually going to be playing Mrs. Izakaya today, but I'm going to be saving that till next week and playing Koishi in a very short period of time. Whenever I lose this run, probably. You know, we're going straight L6. We're going to die. And it's going to be a great time. Okay, this time we didn't bait the laser in properly. Get lucky or play well. You play mod. I mean, every time I've loaded up Lost Branch in the past month or two, I open it up modded. Right? In fact, I was just actually playing the, the Patchy mod this past week. Played the Yomu mod a few weeks ago. So, I mean, I always load the game via modded, but fortunately I have, I always open up Steam whenever I like wake up or get home from work. And Lost Branch is more often than not the most recent game I played, so we'll see. Hey, maybe there's something recent that happens. But also, I have Damikos and Game Glitcher in Discord ready to tell me anytime something happens. So it's like, I mean, Damikos told me ahead of time yesterday, being like, hey, this is gonna be out for Friday on the beta. So it's like, great, let's get it. For that, let's try to get Chen. Try to get this stupid, ugly cat. I mean, she's very pretty. Chen for Lost Branch, Chen for Lost Branch. I should do L7. No, I'm not going to do L7 first. I'm going to do L6. What I always play on. I'm not going to change it up. I'm not going to... Because L7 makes me want to pull my hair out. Although, since I'm not going to have the Aaron mod on, I'm going to have to make it to the first act if I want to get choices that aren't money. Jover. Right? That's what. Yeah, today's just, today's a move on day. It was good practice, especially before I streamed. Like several hours ago, I did more practice. We're gonna, today is Lost Branch Day.